Alright, welcome back to another Dragonfable challenge video. Today we'll be doing the unraveller. So I have my notepad here and denoting all the attack patterns of the boss. So this boss is a little bit of RNG. Think I'll first talk about the gears that I'm using. The boss will do a mix of evil and good attacks. So G just means good. Evil just means E just stands for evil. Okay, so for this challenge, you want to have low plus all actually. So ideally you want to have 20 all. So right now I have 21 all resistance, which is perfect. And this is achieved using this gear set over here. So first, for the belt, I'll be using Ribbon of Compromise. This has 5 less plus all compared to DM belt, but gives you a bit more dodge and magic defense and defenses. Then your exalted blaster, this is your standard stuff. It gives you good and evil resistance, doesn't give you any plus all. This relic definite amulet doesn't give you any evil, good, or plus all resistance, but it does give you very high BPD and NPM. Boxhat is evil and good resistance. Definite circlet is just good and evil resistance. Unael protectorate is a good generic cape that doesn't really give you any high plus all. So not plus all, sorry. Doesn't give you any high all resistance. Compared to Necro Paragon Cape, this just gives you +5. So you probably might not even have to do the Necro Paragon fight in order to get the Wing of the Unraveller. Just get Unael Protectorate for this challenge. And then you get your Dagger of the Amulet here. This is pretty much just a weapon special that I'm going to be using. And then Blade of the Shattered Dream, you can get this from your Huenda quest. I forgot what the name of the exact quest is. Just go to the forum and just search for this weapon, and it should guide you accordingly. Alright, now these are my stats over here. I have 270 strength, exactly 200 charisma. That's very important. Make sure your luck is also multiples of 20. Then my wisdom is also multiples of 20, something like that. That's fine. And then this is my BPD and NPM stat. Okay, so I have relatively high good and evil resistance and very low all resistance. This is what you need for this fight over here. And the boss, let's just talk about the boss now. The boss has a pretty low bonus and crit. Okay, that's good. But it has a lot of attacks that actually raises its bonus and carries additional bonus. So many of the attacks will still hit you. Now the boss will either start with this rotation over here or start with this rotation over here. It's completely random. And the boss will actually switch mode wherever it takes direct damage more than 10% of its HP. So the boss is actually 10,026 HP. So 10% of its HP is just 1,002. So as long as it loses 1,002 of its HP, right, it will switch mode. So I think, right, it will either start with attack, either start with good or evil mode. Let's just say it starts with good. Alright, it will do this attack over here, and then the next attack it does, right, it will completely ignore whether it has lost 10% HP or not, and immediately goes on to attack 2. Alright, and then afterwards, if it detects that it lost more than 10% HP, it will jump over to this attack over here. Alright, and then after it's done with this attack and it lost 10% more HP, right, it will jump back to attack number 3 here. So it will move on with the next attack in this rotation instead of resetting to the first attack of the rotation. So it will record which attack it did already on the specific rotation, and then if it does come back to this rotation over here, we'll just proceed normally. Alright, and when he actually goes below 60%, right, let's just indicate here, below 60%. Now he will go into this mode over here. This mode is a lot more sort of consistent because there's no RNG involved. You don't really need to keep track of its sort of switching modes back and forth. This mode over here is a lot more deadly, but it's a lot easier to keep track of. So basically, he will just do attack 1 once, then he will move on to attack 2 and 3 and stay in this rotation until 10 turns have passed, after which he will go back to attack 1. This attack basically raises its boost and minus the opponent's bonus by 75. So yeah, I think that's basically it. I think he will actually move back to this rotation after 9 turns instead of 10 turns. So if he actually hits you, right, he will apply a permanent -75 bonus on you. So just make sure to avoid this. And so this attack also stuns you for 2 turns. That is very bad considering your all resistance is very low. So I very low immobility resistance here, only at 66. So if this attack does connect, right, there's a good chance that it will sort of stun me for 2 turns, and that will be very bad. Also, it carries 75 plus 75 boost, so it's gonna hurt quite a bit as well. Okay, I think without further ado, let's just start. So these are my dragon stats over here. You don't need any mischief for this fight. You do need assistance though. Ideally, you need 120 assistance. I actually made a mistake here by just having 100 assistance. That's fine. I have 200 fighting over here. 198 magic. The reason you get 198 magic is because this gives you plus 50 bonus for the beam attack. Honestly, I don't care about the damage of the beam attack. It's just whether the attack connect or not. So your dragon actually comes with 65 innate bonus. The boss actually has 136 MPM permanently because it has 16 MPM, I think, and then it applies this permanent effect on itself. So we have a total of 136 MPM. So with the plus 50 bonus from a beam attack, you have 115 bonus. So there's a small chance that you still miss the boss, but um, for the most part, you should be able to hit the boss. Okay, so that's why I get 198 magic, and I just spend the remaining points in protection. Protection isn't too important for this challenge. Okay, I think let's just start. Overall, not a very difficult challenge. You certainly don't need the Necro Paragon kit for this, so you just skip the Jack Crescent challenge and immediately come to this actually. Alright, let's just start. You don't need to go for the Unraveller EX, because this thing just this track of the Unraveller, you can just get it alone from the base Unraveller challenge. Okay. And this fight is not like a cakewalk. It's sort of low to mid difficulty. It's not low difficulty. I won't consider it an easy fight because of just how RNG the fight is. Alright, so first you want to use backstab against him. He will either do this attack or this attack against you. So you need to kind of dodge that. Because if it does a stun attack against you and it lands, it'll be really bad. Okay, I'm using Dagger of the Amulet here. You can actually just keep re-attempting the challenge in order to proc your weapon special. Because there's no entry fee. It doesn't cost 1,000 gold, so you can just keep entering the fight over and over and over. And just proc your weapon special first. Okay, and then I will use our lash attack on our dragon. Okay, it did not land on me, so it did not apply the -20 bonus on me. That's good, but it did apply a bunch of MPM to itself, so I need to use target practice here. So I'm going to switch over Lucky Hammer since I already got my Dagger of the Amulet special already. Okay, and then I will just use a regular beam attack here. So you can see that his HP, he has lost more than 10% of his HP, but it didn't use this attack over here. It did this attack over here first. So just make sure to keep to take note of this, because next attack he does will be this, because he already lost 10% of his HP. So he'll come back to this attack over here. So you kind of need to avoid his next attack. Now he has 23 bonus. His next attack, he will just buff himself immediately with plus 50 bonus. So he will have a total of 73 bonus. Now if I just use my regular attack against him, I will not have BPD to dodge all of his next attacks. So I need to switch over to the hide behind Crown of Democles here. I'm going to use Help from the Locker so that it can lower his crit to 0, so that he will not be able to hit through my BPD shield. Alright, let's use Help from Locker here. Okay, and then I think I will use Outreach against him. Okay, so all of it missed. That's good. Let's just continue to have Crown of Democles here. I still have 1 turn of backstab left. Let's use Fury here. Okay, that's good damage. I think I need to reapply my tail lash. Yep. Now the target practice is going to run out soon, so I will need to use my dragon scalp. It's 1 turn of target practice left. So you can choose to keep using this crown of Democles here. Actually, crown of Democles might not be a bad item for this fight itself. So I have another idea for another gear set that you might consider using for this fight. I'll show you at the end of this video. It involves using crown of Democles so that it can lower your all resistance. I don't think we should use this thing, crown of Democles. Let's switch back to Unael protectorate here, and then let's use summon crackers against him. Okay, and then we need to use scalp here. Okay. It's very important that he miss all of these attacks over here, because this is what he does. So he's below 60% health already, so it's in this phase over here. He will just cycle between attack 2 and 3 on his next few turns. So this attack, right, the good attack that he does applies negative 75 bonus on you for 9 turns. And then the evil attack that it does, right, if any of it connects, will stun you for 2 turns. Okay, and he innately just applied a plus 75 boost for him to himself for 10 turns. So if you take a look at his stats, you see Void Terror plus 75% damage, 10 turns left. Alright, so this attack is kind of bad. Just make sure that most of it actually misses you, like it did there. And then we still have 1 turn of Sunken Curse Crew on him, so I want to use Lucky Hammer over here and just use Cannon on him. Just make sure Lucky Hammer is equipped. Alright, and then use Cannon on him. Okay, that's a good amount of damage. Nice. Alright, he has very high MPM now, so I just want to use beam attack here. Damn it, it drained our plus all. How did that hit connect? That's annoying. That's fine. I can keep hitting him here. His next attack will just be a regular attack. His parroting is still sort of active. So I think we'll just either do flintlock onto the plank. I think we'll use to the never mind, we'll use flintlock on him since we are going to shield up next turn. So let's just equip Dagger of the Amulet again. And then can continue using beam attack. Alright, that's over. I think we can use a shield up here, and then after our shield end, we'll immediately have backstab available again. So let's continue just using our shield against him. And then the parrot has already ran out, so I need to shield out this turn. He still have 136 MPM, so I need to continue using our beam attack here. Okay, missed, that's fine. Okay, just make sure that his siphon attack over here misses you, or else he will get a bunch of plus all. Okay, we need to use target practice against him to lower his MPM so that our dragon can hit him. So let's use target practice here. Now, Dagger of the Amulet didn't proc, so that kind of sucks. We need to reapply the lash attack on him now that his MPM is low. Okay, and then we need to reapply backstab here, I think. Okay, our Dragon Magic proc. We need to use beam attack here, I think. Boost will also be okay. I think beam attack will be better. Okay. Ah, he inflict drain on us again. That's annoying. He has 53 bonus. As long as we lower his crit, he shouldn't be able to hit us anymore. Let's switch over to Lucky Hammer here. And then let's use Help from a Locker against him. And then I will use Nova. Wow, I still have target practice on him. Okay, and then now I'll use Curse Treasure on him. So I should be able to finish him off with our dragon here. Okay, and then I think just a lash attack will do. Yep. Okay, overall, I would say not a very hard challenge, but not a cakewalk either. Alright, so this way you'll be able to get the Wing of the Unraveller here for a future challenge. Very important. Wing of the Unraveller is pretty much, in my opinion, is pretty much like the best installed BPDstack kit. So you can also use Crown of the Democles obviously for BPD stacking, but Crown of Democles is a lot more risky because if the bosses actually hit through your BPD shield, then it will hit for very hard, and that will also proc the negative effect. So if you have some kind of stun, because of the -40 all, you have very low immobility, it will just immediately stun you for a few turns and then end your run. So Wing of the Unraveller, I feel, is a lot more consistent because it gives you a very high plus all and then a good amount of BPD as well and a good amount of other stats so that um, you can just add this collection to our BPD stack. Okay, I think with that we'll end the challenge here. So I think that will be all the challenge video I'm going to do on YouTube for a little while. Alright, so see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.